Good morning. Good morning, tax lien investors. It's Joanne Musa, the tax lien lady, this morning with your tax lien investing tip. And this will be your last tip before Christmas. I will not be here Monday after Christmas, but I will be here next Tuesday for Ask the Tax Lien Lady Live at 2 o'clock. So today, your tip about tax lien investing is, what do you do after you get a tax lien? Okay, well, the very first thing that you have to do is make sure you make your payment on time. With these online tax sales, your payment usually has to be the same day by wire transfer. And sometimes if the tax sale ends at like 9 o'clock in the morning, your payment has to be in by 2 p.m. the same day. Okay, so you'll get an email from the platform telling you just how much you owe, and you've got to do the wire transfer on time. Or you can lose your investment and lose any deposit that you have and be barred from future sales. Not a good thing to do. So you want to pay on time. Okay, but what about after you receive your tax liens? Now, in some states, you're not actually going to get a certificate, all right? They will just keep track of everything for you. The tax collector will keep track of everything for you. But in other states, you are going to get a certificate. So just yesterday, I had a coaching call, and one of my coaching clients just got 3 liens in New Jersey. Now, New Jersey is a state where they send you the certificate and you have to record it with the county clerk. So in New Jersey, what you need to do is go to the county clerk's webpage and download an index page. For everything that they record has to have an index page. And if you don't have the index page with it, they're going to charge you more money. So you have to download the index page and fill it out with the proper information, which is just the date that you bought the certificate, the type of a document that you're recording, which in New Jersey, it's called a tax sale certificate. And then the party of the first part, it would be the person who owns the property, and the party of the second part would be the person who bought the lien, which is you or your entity if you bought it in an entity in your business name. Okay. So that's the first thing that you have to do, but you also have to, when you send in, so you're going to send in, what I do is when I get a certificate, I'm always going to scan it into my computer. All right, you're going to scan in front and the back of the certificate into your computer so that you have a copy of it, because when you send it in for recording, you have to send in the entire document. Now, it's 1 page plus the index page. You have to send in both, plus payment for recording whatever the recording fee is, okay? And it's different for every county. So when you're on the county's website downloading that index page, you also want to find out what the recording fee is for tax lien certificate. Now, because there's a front and back to the certificate, it's considered 2 pages. The front is the first page and the back is the second page. So keep that in mind. And you'll want to make a check out to the county clerk and then send that check along with the index page, the certificate to the original into the county clerk. Now, some of these counties will do it online, but you have to set that up. It's kind of a process that you have to go through that might take some extra time. So I pretty much still just mail mine in. Unless you have a lot, like for the fund, we make use of the online service whenever we can. Okay, but at the same time, so that's recording your certificate with the county clerk, and that's for New Jersey certificates. In Indiana, what you want to do in Indiana is hire an attorney. As soon as you have to wait. If you buy it at the regular lien sale in the fall, you have to wait 30 days to hire an attorney and have them do anything for you. But you're going to want to do that because some of the county treasurers will not give you your redemption unless you hire an attorney. So you do need to hire an attorney in Indiana. And if you're in the commissioner sales, which are coming up in the spring, and you get your certificates for those sales, you can hire an attorney right away. Yeah, we usually hire an attorney before we even get the certificate. As soon as we get the liens, if it's in the commissioner sale, which happens in the spring, we will hire an attorney for each lien. Okay. All right. So back to New Jersey, because when you send in anything in New Jersey, you also have to send an affidavit to the tax collector. So what you're going to do is, for my coaching clients, I have sample affidavits that I give them that they could just fill out. But you need to send in an affidavit to the tax collector that you paid, that you recorded the lien and that you paid the county clerk. And with the amount that you paid the county clerk, there's other things that have to be on that affidavit, like the block and lot of the property and the address of the property, the date. You might want to include the date that you bought it. I have all this on the affidavit that I provide to my coaching clients. And then you need to send that in to the tax collector. I usually ask for a signed copy that it is filed because they need to keep it on file with my lien. And then the other thing that I do is if it's in a state where you could pay the subsequent taxes, I will ask for any subsequent tax payments that I could pay and pay those. But that is the subject of another tax lien tax lien investing tip on what are subsequent taxes and how do you pay subsequent taxes. Okay, that's a subject for another tip. So I hope you enjoyed this tax lien investing tip, all about what to do after you get a lien. And I talked a lot about New Jersey and a little bit about Indiana. There are some states where you don't have to worry about it, like in Arizona and Florida, they do everything for you. States that have been online for a long time, the tax collector takes care of everything, and you just sometimes you get a receipt, or sometimes you just, everything is online. Everything is in an account online. So, different states do different things. A lot of the other states still give you a tax lien certificate. In New Jersey, it's called a tax sale certificate. Okay. All right. I do have a couple of announcements for you today as well. We have started our Christmas sale and our year-end sale. So our Christmas sale is that you could get the tax sale success workshop that we just did. So if you missed our previous sales and you didn't get it at really, really low price, now I have an almost really, really low price. It's 75% off. So instead of $997, you only pay $247 to get lifetime access to everything we did for the tax sale success workshop. And this workshop focused on the tax sales that are going on now. Some of them are still going on. And we have our year-end sale, which is a way that you could get two of our other workshops for half price of one of them. These workshops are shorter. The tax sale success workshop is a 3-day workshop, and we actually had a 4th bonus day in that workshop. So that one is a little more investment. These are smaller investment because they are shorter workshops. They are just, 1 day, couple of hour workshops. Some of them have been updated, so there might be a second day added, but they're just, 1.5 to 3 hour workshops, as opposed to the tax sale success, which was like 7-hour workshop altogether when you combine everything together. But so right now, until the end of the year, you can get our redeemable tax deed workshop at half price. Okay, that is a $497 workshop that you could get for, I think it's $249. And then you could get also free with that our Texas tax sale workshop. So to get those workshops, I will put the link in here for you in the comments. The year-end sale is at taxlienlady.com, and we haven't put it in the top menu yet of taxlienlady.com, but we will. It's called taxlienlady.com/year-end-sale. Okay, and I'm going to put that in the comments right now for you. And then the other special that you get, I will also put that in the comments when we're done with this video. I'll put it in the comments. It looks like the other one didn't actually go through. There was an error on that. So let me put that in again. Again, it's taxlienlady.com/year-end sale. There is a hyphen in between those words, year-end sale. And we'll get that in the comments for you. Okay, so that's been added to the comments for this video. And as soon as I end this video, I will also put in a link for you if you want to get the tax sale success workshop that we just did at 75% off. Okay, so Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody, and to everybody that's celebrating Hanukkah, have a happy Hanukkah. And I will see you after Christmas next Tuesday at 2 p.m. for Ask the Tax Lien Lady Live, and then Wednesday and Thursday at 9:30 in the morning for your tax and investing tip. See you then.